Yeah. They had us scattered like the dust on the threshing floor. Daughters of Sarah, what you think we were searching for? Pushed to the edges, the heat don't want it, the spirit gone. But we're the lineage of the fire and the breaking dawn.
Lighting hate away.
They saw the exile, they didn't see the hand behind the cloud.
Now the silence of the wilderness
It's getting loud, gathered from the corners, from the shadow of the valley floor.
We don't knock, the king already opened up the door.
Authority in every step, the scepter's in the room.
With the flowers of the desert starting now to bloom.
Hey.
Oh,
From the north, from the south, hear the calling of the name.
no more hiding in the thicket, no more living in the shame.
His outstretched arm is reaching through the iron and the clay. The heritage is rising, look and see the coming day.
You're safe in the fortress,
We're back in God's hands,
in God's hands,
gathered from the nations, from the foreign lands.
in God's hands.
His polish of spirits were the precious stone. The breath is moving back into the valley of the bones.
In God's hands,
I see the jewels and the rust.
yeah, the sapphire ain't
The
gold.
story of the daughters, it's a story to be told.
Rubies in the rubble,
Emeralds in the grit and grind.
he's picking up his treasures.
Yeah, finally the time.
Yeah, they tried to break the branch, but the youth is underground. The daughters of the promise, look at what the Lord has found.
You see the armor, that's the strength of the almighty arm.
Keeping every daughter
Far away from any harm.
with the crown of the creation, with a legacy of praise. The veil is getting lifted, see the glory on the face. Safe in the fortress,
We're back in God's hand,
in God's hands,
gathered from the nations, from the foreign lands.
in God's hands.
His polish of spirits with the precious stone. The breath is moving back into the valley of the bones.
In God's hands. Oh, oh, oh.
Ready, sons, oh, oh.
Reach down in the dark to find the missing spark from the islands and the coasts, from the places they forgot.
He's the master of the harvest and he's taking what he found.
Outstretched arm,
Fell in love,
precious stones.
sent from above. Safe in the fortress,
In the fortress,
we're back in God's hands.
safe in the fortress,
We're back in God's hand,
in God's hands,
gathered from the nations, from the foreign land.
in God's hands.
These polish of spirits with the precious stone. The breath is moving back into the valley of the bones.
In God's hands,
The arm is reaching down.
in God's hands.
The stones are shining now. Daughters of Sarah.
Who in his hand? Who in his hand? Who in his hand?
Daughters of Sarah. In his hand. In his hand. Oh, daughters of Sarah.